Q&A of Taylor and Mitchell. Welcome to our TED Talk.
What's up, dogs?
I feel like this lighting.
Hey, she's gonna fall in the pool.
She's fine. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up.
Wait a minute. It's a child,
If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you do. Mitchell made his first TikTok with me last night. He did a great job. I'd say we both did pretty good. Alright. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I did a story where I asked all of you to ask me any question about me and Mitchell's wedding, or our wedding. So I got really good questions. A lot of them were the same questions, but I will... Brady sees a squirrel and she's going nuts.
Let me see this.
Hey. So...
Yeah.
What?
I haven't seen him. Well, you started sharing toothbrushes after you married, obviously.
No. Absolutely not. Okay, so we're already starting?
I marry you guys? Okay, thanks, bye.
One of our friends, Dan, wants to be our officiant.
But I can't. I'll be laughing the whole time.
I know. I really want him to, but at the same time, I'm like, I need someone that we don't know up there in a way. It would be pretty cool if we had Dan be the officiant. Okay, where's your honeymoon? Love you guys. From Sydney G. Davis. Hello, Sydney.
We don't know.
Do you have an idea though?
Not really.
It's kind of hard, so I really want to go to Europe. I've never been to Europe. He's been to Europe a handful of times.
You don't do well traveling.
I don't do well on flights. But...
Plus, I've been over to Europe twice, the time change is it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go to Europe in my whole life.
Yeah, but you have anxiety and stuff, and I just don't want to be there day 2 and you're freaking out because we're in a different continent.
I don't know, we'll see. We honestly haven't made a decision yet, and now that what's happening in this world right now, it kind of changes things.
Oh, sort of, yeah, for our honeymoon.
Yeah. I mean, if we did decide to do Europe, I wouldn't want to do Europe right away. I don't want to go on our honeymoon right away. A honeymoon after our wedding, it would probably be a mini moon and just do something a little short weekend getaway. Mom of 4, is that Angel or Angle? Angel, right? Mom of 4 angels, right?
Mom of 4 Angle, but maybe it's Angel.
How soon are y'all gonna start trying for a family?
Tonight. Yeah, well, if it's up to Taylor immediately, if it's up to me, I don't necessarily want to wait. I want 3 kids, so.
I only want 2.
You were having 3.
We would like to start trying after our wedding. But, again, now with everything going on in this world, if this happens to still be around, or if another huge strand comes about around our wedding time or whatever, I don't want to bring kids into the world when this is going on.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
More time for me to golf.
More time to be selfish.
What's the most unusual thing you've ever eaten?
Who's it from?
5 p.m. somewhere.
I don't know.
I would say...
I feel like the most unusual thing would have been with you because you eat some weird stuff.
Yeah, probably some type of fish, raw fish. I've had tuna jerky. Yeah. It wasn't that bad, but prefer beef, yeah.
I think probably the weirdest thing I've eaten is octopus.
Shout out to Heather Majors, by the way. She's the one who made the tuna jerky.
Oh.
It was good. Day is your wedding from Maddie O'Brien. December 11th.
December 11th, 2020.
Hopefully.
Hopefully this, someone asked, I read it, I don't know which which person it was, but while I was skimming through it, someone asked, like, is this coronavirus affecting our wedding date at all? And as of right now, it's not, but we were actually supposed to go to a wedding this weekend. Mitchell was in the wedding. It was one of his really good friends. We were supposed to be in Atlanta this past weekend, and they had to postpone their wedding. It really sucks, but they had to do it. So now their wedding isn't until 2021, which is crazy.
All right, Tacy says, _Tacy says, did Mitchell purchase a bridal set or will you pick your wedding band?
Oh, that's a good question. Mitchell did not purchase a set. I will be picking my own wedding band, which is smart because I pretty much picked this ring out in a way. Like, I told him exactly what I wanted, and he just went above and beyond.
For years, you told me what you wanted.
I'm like, gold band, oval shape.
Was a budget set very early on? This is also from _Tacy. I mean, yeah, we have a budget, but it's, you know, we're being loose with it because I want to have a big wedding with all of our friends and family there, and in my opinion, it's kind of like the house, like with the house. Like, I never regret spending money on like things on my house, so I don't think I'm gonna regret spending money on.
People are gonna ask too, like, if we're paying for this wedding. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are. But like, I don't know. I'm not gonna look back and be like, oh well.
I wish we didn't cheap out on this, or.
I think I would look back and say, oh, I wish I spent more, I had a bigger wedding, because we're only gonna do that once.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We will. We're a good team. We're obviously in a position where we're very fortunate enough to be, I mean, we have a budget, obviously, but where we're a little more flexible with the budget.
Ashley Bradwell, the most stressful part, paying for everything. Taylor's been doing a lot of the planning. There's a drone.
People be creeping on us.
I don't know. It hasn't been stressful yet. Because I'm the type of person where I'm not really a procrastinator, but I'm not going to start stressing about it until like it needs to be stressed.
Honestly, there hasn't really been any stressful parts because I've also hired a wedding planner, so she's been a wonderful help with me, or wonderful help for me. So she hasn't made it stressful at all. It's honestly been really fun planning it.
Yeah.
I know there was a question in there somewhere too where it was like, has Mitchell helped plan anything at all? Does he have any say? He does. Like, I talk everything over with him before I give the initial final answer. And I discuss everything for him. I obviously have the idea in my head. Mitchell, I feel like you really, not that you don't care, but I feel like you trust me with my taste. It's not gonna look like a crazy wedding.
Just like with the house, I let her.
Yeah, he let me decorate this whole house, and I'd say it turned out pretty good.
Yeah. Who are the bridesmaids?
I can't do that yet.
Can't discuss yet. That was from.
That'll be a whole nother video. From Alvarez XO, are you guys going to be writing your own vows?
I think it'd be cool because.
I definitely want to write my own vows.
But you don't want to do it.
I don't want to speak them.
She's not good.
I'm not a good public speaker at all.
It's funny because I'm more of a social person than you, but in front of a camera I feel like I'm a little more shy than you are. How did you both meet? From Epsita 2002. Well.
Why don't you give them the story, babe?
I fell in love with Taylor in 6th grade.
Fell in love with me? That's pretty strong.
No, I noticed Taylor in middle school, and so I had my eye on her for a long time.
He's been watching me.
And it's actually funny. One of my best friends was good friends with Taylor, like in middle school and high school. In like 9th grade, I asked him for her number, and I was, 9th grade, I'm texting or whatever. She has no idea who I am. Probably thinks I'm the biggest creep ever, and was rightfully so, just being like super short and like being a bitch to me. But she had no idea who I was, and we didn't talk, or she really didn't know who I was until like the end of her senior year. She started coming.
End of my junior year, beginning of senior year.
Was it?
Yeah, you were starting college, and I was still in high school.
Oh yeah. Okay. So she
That's
started.
when I noticed him.
She thought it was cute. You know what I'm saying? She started hanging out with one of my friends. Excuse you. She started hanging out with one of my friends who would come over to my other friend's house, and then finally got her number again, and we started texting and hanging out. And after a few years, we finally put the pieces together.
It took us a while, but we got there.
How do you talk problems out?
I don't.
Yeah, she doesn't. She bottles them up for like 4 months, and then
I explode.
One thing happens, and it's only when I say something, she'll come back at me. Well, she has like 10 things on her mind that she's about to unload on me. I'm like, okay, well, if you would have told me at the time, or at least somewhat. But we don't even fight much.
No, we really don't. I'd say we get in like to one like big fight, maybe once every 6 months, if that.
I was gonna say once a year.
Yeah.
We're just always on the same page.
Yeah. We rarely ever fight.
Right?
Yeah.
Will you move in the future? Will you move in the future because you want kids? Will you move in? Oh, will you move in the future from Katie Davis? No, our house is suitable for kids.
Yeah, we have
4 bedrooms.
Well, 4 bedrooms, but I mean 3 unoccupied rooms technically.
But we do. I mean, one day obviously you want to move, be on the lake or something. Are you guys high school sweethearts? No. Secretly.
One thing you're excited about being married? I'm really excited to be married and to like start a family.
Yeah, for sure. How long have you guys been together? Well, the first time we dated was the summer of 2013. And then I left for my senior year of college, and things didn't go over great. And then I came back, and then we dated again, and Taylor gave me a little taste of my own medicine. And then, but ever since then, things have been peachy for these 6 years this October, or 5?
5.
5 years in October.
Crazy.
And then Bex says, what took you so long to propose?
Yeah, Mitchell, what took you so long?
It's so long, and like, whose opinion though? Like,
I can answer this for you.
What?
I can totally answer this for him. Any issues, or he was uncertain of anything. Mitchell's the type of person that is, I don't want to say you're a procrastinator, but you're very slow.
I make decisions. I make sure everything is in line before I pull the trigger.
But you stay in a comfort zone.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like it took him a while because he was in this comfort zone of me and him in a relationship, and everything was fine. Like, it was more of a like, why do we need to change things? Even though it really wasn't changing anything.
Like, it was, like, people are like, what took you so long, whatever, like, do you not love her, blah, blah. I was like, that has nothing to do with it. It's just, I was content with where we were. Like, I mean, obviously things are obviously great now. Mm-hmm. I don't want to make this sound bad, but I was happier than I expected, like, after the engagement.
Oh, that's good.
Like, not, like, you know, not a bad way, just.
So how do you think, I know one question in there too I saw. When was the moment you knew this was the person you were going to marry? Question for both.
When she does my laundry every week.
What? I knew I was gonna marry him because Mitchell is the type of guy that's very family oriented. I knew he was a very responsible man.
Oh, she's talking so good about her right now.
I just knew there was everything there, even when we were like young and he was still in college. Like, I knew. I
was a wild child.
Yeah, but I feel like you still like had your head on your shoulders and you knew what you wanted in life, and an all-around good person. Like, I knew I could try. A huge thing for me.
She knew I could support her.
No, I did not know you could do that, but that's been an excellent quality. Knew you were like a trustworthy person, and that was like huge for me, especially like the past relationship I got out of and going in with Mitchell. I knew I could trust him 100%. Like, I had no second thoughts about him. If he said he was going out with the guys, I'm like, go have fun. Like,
yeah.
And that's a huge thing for me. Like,
yeah, we trust each other like
so much.
We don't call each other like, where are you? Who are you with? Like,
we never freak out on each other. It's just like, and I feel like that's a huge thing in a relationship is trust. Like, I know it's kind of oversaid, but it really is.
How is the coronavirus affecting you guys from Walk with Grace? Well, how is it affecting us? Like, how have our lives changed?
Oh, Walk with Grace is the username.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like part of the question.
No.
Like, what does that mean?
Well, I'm working from home, which fortunately I'm able to work from home and do everything I can from my laptop. So that's been nice. We actually just had the lockdown mandated for Thursday.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be home for the next 2 weeks, not going anywhere.
But still go to grocery stores, pick up food.
Yeah, just necessities.
We'll be going to Fresco and getting food for sure.
Supporting our local restaurants, small businesses.
Let's see.
Okay, I think we're gonna answer just a couple more because we're getting quite long on here.
Jackson or your nephew be your ring bearer from Nia Balgobin. Sorry.
So obviously my nephew's gonna be my ring bearer, but if my nephew wasn't in the picture, Jackson would definitely be my ring bearer.
Jackson will be there though, trust me.
Yeah, Jackson will. I might give him a task, but we'll save that for a different video.
How long did he have the ring before proposing? Oh, that's a good question.
That's gonna be our last question.
From AA Connor 10. I only had it for like 2 weeks. It all happened fast. Our anniversary was coming up and I was like, you know what? I was like, I think, this is the time. And it was almost like our anniversary was too obvious so she wouldn't think I was gonna do it. Because she was expecting it any time, so I was like, I can't really sneak this in without her being suspicious.
It's like any holiday, anything. I was like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen?
We planned to go on a trip with Brady, which I'm sure everybody saw. And I called up my aunt because they're good friends with the jeweler, Aunt Lisa, thank you very much. And they hooked it up, helped me out, and I literally sent a picture of like this ring. I texted her best friends and I was like, I knew what she wanted, but
clarification.
Yeah, they sent me a ring back of like exactly what she wanted. I sent it to my aunt, she sent it to the jeweler. The jeweler had like an exact like replica of the ring I wanted, and I was like, perfect. He sent it down and I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I felt bad only looking at one ring, but I was like, shit, this is exactly what she wants, and it looks, all her friends loved it, all my family loved it, her family loved it, and like the right thing. But anyways, to answer the question, I had it for like probably like 2 weeks or less, which is probably a good thing, so that I didn't get lost or she didn't find it.
Which is crazy to me because like he didn't change at all. Like you weren't like nervous.
I had a good poker face. The
whatever.
only time I started to get nervous before the proposal was when we were getting ready before we go on the beach where I was going to propose.
But I feel like even so then you were so calm, and I was he didn't make anything out of the ordinary, which I think like helped a lot considering like I was on my toes for any move he would make. And I always said to myself, like, I'm gonna know when Mitchell proposes because I feel like you give away so much.
I do, but when it's like
when it's game time.
It's game time, because I knew like how much he'd be looking for me to blow my cover, so I was like, I had to be like on my best behavior.
Yeah.
Like the whole weekend I didn't like say anything or whatever, but right before I was about to do it, I was definitely getting nervous, and I made myself the strongest Tito's soda I've probably ever made.
Probably my most favorite day to date. I wish I could relive that weekend.
It was a good weekend, yeah.
Yeah, it was a really fun weekend.
Except the Patriots lost.
Yeah, but it's okay. Tom Brady's going to the Bucks. We're all Bucks
Go
fans.
Bucks, baby!
Alright, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Oh, Bray, what is going on? You got a little pollen in your nose?
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for my next video tomorrow because I am posting every day this week. Smell you later!
Bye.